I am on a pantry mission, collecting the final 2 everyday humdrum ingredients so I can turn them into something fantastic. First, just regular white bread. It's kind of on its last leg. And soup. It doesn't get more everyday than this. I'm a girl that loves a challenge. I have big plans for this soup and this bread. I'm gonna start with the bread. I'm getting ready to turn this mediocre loaf into 4 cheese roasted garlic pull-apart bread. Boy, oh boy, is it gonna be tasty. I'm gonna start by cutting the bread into a crisscross pattern, and I'll be careful not to cut it all the way through. Okay, the bread's cut. Now it's onto the cheese mixture, which is gonna get stuffed into the bread. I'm using 4 different kinds: grated mozzarella, I'm just eyeballing the amounts, and grated fontina, which I love. It's so creamy. And then good old Parmesan and some Romano. And then I like to give things a little extra flavor, so I'm gonna chop up some chives. You can just pretty much do whatever you want to do with the seasoning of this cheese mixture. You can add Italian seasoning. You could add sun-dried tomatoes. That would be delicious. Kind of do an Italian version. And for a little bit of spice, some crushed red pepper flakes. I'll add those to pretty much anything. And a little black pepper. The cheese has plenty of salt in it, so I'm not going to add any extra. Okay, the next thing I'm adding to the cheese mixture, roasted garlic. This is over-the-top decadent. I roasted this earlier. I just put 8 cloves of peeled garlic on foil, drizzled them with olive oil, sprinkled on salt, pepper, then wrapped up the whole thing in a parcel and roasted it at 375 for an hour. Okay, roasted garlic goes in. Look at the color. And it is so soft, nutty, and delicious. I could just snack on that with a loaf of bread and a little olive oil. Ooh, nothing like the flavor of roasted garlic. Roasted garlic is one of those things that's so easy to make. If you keep it in the fridge, you can pull it out and use it in soups, salad dressings, sauces, or just pop them in your mouth and eat them as a snack. Don't ask me how I know this. I've just heard that that's something you could do. Okay, that's the cheese mixture. Now for the fun part. I'm gonna stuff the bread. I've got a little piece of foil, and I'll put the bread on top. When this bakes, it is really, really messy, so I wanna give myself a fighting chance. Now I'm gonna stuff the cheese mixture in every single crevice of the bread. This is a side dish. I'm gonna serve it with soup, but you can make the pull-apart bread the main course if you want. I had a friend who did a buffalo chicken version. She just made buffalo chicken and tore it all up, stuffed it in the crevices with cheese and baked it. It was absolutely one of the most beautiful things I'd ever tasted. Okay, that's it for the cheese. Now, if you think this is crazy, just wait till you see the last thing I'm gonna add. Got a little saucepan of melted butter, and you guessed it, I'm gonna pour it all over the top of the bread. This will add moisture to the cheesy bread while it's baking, but it'll also add some gorgeous golden color to the surface. I think that's good. Now I'll wrap up this beautiful package, and I'll get it in the oven. It's gonna bake at 350 degrees for 25 minutes, covered, and then I'll peel back the foil and let it go for another 10. You will not believe how gorgeous it's gonna be. Talk about irresistible. This is the most inviting thing I've ever seen.